Hey, how you doing? Rich here, back with another video. Today, for all my automotive people, I'm going to be working on a 2007 Volvo S60. It's actually my cousin's car. We're going to be doing the brake calipers and the brake rotors. It's a 2007 Volvo S60. So let me know what you guys like, what you didn't like. Also, my cousin did help me film this, so credits to him for being a cameraman. I'll put his information, IG and YouTube, all down in the link in the description. Check him out. He is an up and coming hip hop Bay Area artist, super talented. So without further ado, let's get right to it. All right, so for the bulbs, you gotta open the trunk and you're gonna release this little area right here. It has a little tab. Kind of just pulls back, pull the carpeting back, and you'll automatically have access to all the bulbs for the rear lights. After that, you're gonna come here, pull on these tabs to the side, and then all your lights will get released in this little mechanism right here. Unclip your connector, and then you have access to all your lights. Once you have the little mechanism out, you're gonna have access to all your brake lights. We can see this one's out right here and a couple other more, but we're only gonna change this one for now. Basically, to release it, you just twist and it pops right out. Grab your new light, put it back in, make sure it's nice and secure. Come back here. You're gonna carefully place your mechanism back in the pocket until you hear a click, just like that. You take a connector, you're gonna connect it back in. So I have unbolted the caliper. I'm gonna take the inward pad out, and I've loosened the caliper. So going to be taking it off the brake line, and you're going to lose a little bit of brake fluid, but we'll refill it later and bleed out the system. So I've gone ahead and taken off the caliper bracket. Next is going to be the rotors. You're going to have a 10mm set bolt right here. Grab your 10mm ratchet and socket, but I like to use electric tools so it's a lot easier and quicker. That screw. So I've gone ahead and taken off the rotor. It was kind of a pain in the butt, but with some penetrating fluid and a hammer, it broke all the rust loose, and I was able to pull it out of the hub. Got the new rotor on. Make sure you clean it, get all the grease off with brake cleaner. So after you put your rotor on and set your screw in, clean it up, you're gonna take your new caliper. I greased the inside of the piston a little bit to prevent a little noise. You're gonna take your brake line and just start putting it back in, spin it back around. So I went ahead and got everything put back together. Caliper, new caliper, bracket, pads, rotors. Last step is to bleed the brake system. You don't want any air in the system. It could cause a spongy brake pedal and lower performance. So I've taken my vacuum pump, hooked up a couple hoses to the brake bleeder valve, and we're gonna go ahead and pump a few times to build up some vacuum. When you see this get between 20 and 25, I'm gonna go ahead and crack the bleeder, and it should pull some air out from the caliper. I'm gonna go ahead and keep pumping until I see no air bubbles coming out. So that concludes the brake rotor and caliper change on this Volvo S60 2007. Thanks for watching. More videos to come. See you later.